do this. So, this is an alternative to begging, pleading, crying, and telling people you watch my channel at the same time. You guys cannot be doing that. I'm gonna give you, this is a very simple alternative. I'm not even kidding with you. I want you guys to do this with every person that you meet. It could be that you're applying for a job. I swear to God. It could be that you're trying to make friends. It could be that you're trying to convince Granny to stop giving so many horrible dating advice. This strategy works better at getting people to think what you want them to think. For the simple fact that humans are naturally what? Rebellious creatures. So this video will cater to that. Oh, this is insidious, ladies and gentlemen. This is really, really insidious. Let's begin. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to myfoottraction.org. Let's begin, man, because this is actually really good. This is actually something that, this is what you do. You know when you date a girl, at least for me, she's like, Father Alex, Alexis, you're a sweet guy, and any woman will want to be with you, but not me. She'll be like, but I do too much crack. You don't want to be with me. It's almost like the whole Forrest Gump, where he was dating that girl, and he tried to convince her to stay, and she was like, no, honey, I can't. You don't know me. I'm too crazy. And that pushing him away makes him do what? Say no. What's her name? I'm gonna fucking call it Melissa. No, Melissa, you're wrong. I'm good. I'm Forrest Gump. And it actually makes him more obsessed because he thinks she's wrong. He's like, no, we could work together. What are you talking about? She's like, no, I know. Well, guess what? It was true. She was doing heroin. It was true. But that wasn't the way to convince him. In fact, that made him like her more, right? So the first strategy is literally talking sense. Talking sense. Most of the people you're gonna meet, when you really look at the facts, y'all should not be together. You know? And so sometimes just pointing out the obvious and not crying like this motherfucker and begging and telling people you watch my channel. Sometimes that's all you need to do. That's all. By the way, people, y'all better hit the like button, okay? Because the channel's dying. Hit the like button, or else I'm gonna make sure to finish the job. Oh my fucking God! Yeah. So talking sense. Find out the things. Look at the whole situation and say, okay, what about us is not right? Like King of the Hill, that boy ain't right. What about us? Why may not this work out? Okay, well, for me, maybe I travel too much. I may not be here for too long. I don't have a history of having like fucking 8 years relationship, right? I've had years, but not 8 years, right? You try to find those reasons. I'm Dominican, say that, right? And so what it does is that to the person that likes you, it's like venom. It's like, what the fuck you mean? You do it? No, it doesn't matter. Stop being racist to yourself. It could work out. Of course it could work out, man. Come on, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I travel too much. What are you That is something that you do when you don't like the person. And guess what? This makes them like them. Talk fucking sense. To the person that likes you, it's kryptonite, right? Talk sense. The next thing is if there's no reason to not be together, which is like, what the fuck? That's crazy, right? Create the obstacles. Self-sabotage, motherfucker. Create the obstacles. Say why not. You know, say, hey, I may have to travel back to Africa after this, right? Or say, hey, I may have to do this. I may have to do that. The point is find reasons. Say, hey, hey, I can't hang out. I'm too busy today. Or hey, this week I'm really busy, but I'll let you know. Create those obstacles. Hey, you know, this is a racist country. We're black and white. It may not work out, right? These types of things it's pretty much the Romeo versus Juliet. Create those obstacles. Create the enemy, right? Maybe in the future, hey, man, like, I'll go to med school. I may have to go to med school. There was one girl who did that. She was like, I like you, but I'm gonna have to go to med school to the Caribbean. It may not work out. And I'm like, bitch, I'm Caribbean. I could go there, right? Right? And when she would say that, it will piss me off. But it made me want to convince her that she's wrong, right? It gets you to chase. The next thing is take your time. So remember, create the obstacles. You know, if they have a boyfriend, for example, I've dated. I haven't dated. I don't date girls with boyfriends, but I'm like, yo, you have a boyfriend. She's like, no, it's no big deal. Nah, fuck that shit, man. What the fuck is your problem? Don't you know how Mexican guys are, man? I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm a gringo. Seriously, like that happened. I was like, yo, fuck that shit, and I don't like that shit. But telling her, you know what happened after that? She told me they broke up together. I'm like, bitch, I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe you, man. That guy is crazy. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't believe you, right? And so that's the type of stuff that the next day she'll come up and you'll notice that they don't have their, like, you know, when people have their stuff right there, right? You'll notice that they would have a photo of themselves together, and next time they wouldn't be there. Like that's I'm not even trying to convince you, but that's what happens when you guys who for example, guys who try to talk to girls with boyfriends. I just tell them, look, dude, if she has a boyfriend, just say it may not work out because you have a boyfriend. But it might disqualify me. No, that's why it works. You're disqualifying yourself. But what it does, it actually says, what the fuck? Why isn't this guy trying to convince me? Right? You see what I'm saying? And so disqualifying yourself puts them in a position where they feel like they're losing that charm. Like, what the fuck? Most people try to ignore that, right? That's one thing. The next thing is take time to decide. Once they laid out the case, like, oh nah, I can't go out with you, man. You're my ex. I can't. It's not good to go out with your exes, right? That's for example. Once they try to convince you, don't make up your mind so quickly. Take your time, or at least act like you're taking your time, right? And what it does is that it creates more anxiety. It builds up the tension, and in that moment, they're gonna be begging, and in that moment, they're gonna be crying like little girls, trying to get you to convince them. The next thing is that and this is actually a very important life skill, okay? This only works if you are able to apply this, which is what? This is what the pimp said, not the pimp that people think I'm that pimp. Y'all gotta stop saying I'm that pimp, because he's gonna get back, or they're gonna listen to that, and they're gonna think they're gonna think I'm impersonating him. Okay, stop saying that shit, ladies and gentlemen. The other pimp, there was another pimp that we talked about. One of the advice that he said was that don't go for the ones that you like, but for the ones who like you. In other words, go for the easy ones. It's only your low self-esteem that's driving you towards people that don't like you back. Go for the easy ones. What are the easy ones? Well, when you do this, it works, right? Like, a lot of you would try this and come back and be like, Father Alex, oh, it's not working, Father Alex. Like, because they don't like you. It works. So go for the easy ones. That's high self-esteem. Like, you don't try to beat the dragon. Go for the friendly dragon, motherfucker. Like, go for the easy ones, and life becomes much easier. You know. So remember, talk sense, create obstacles, take your time to decide, and go for the ones that like you. Go for the easy ones from the beginning, and I can promise you, you're not gonna be begging. You're not gonna be crying. You're not gonna be desperate and telling people you watch my channel. It's gonna be completely different. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Patreon, support the channel, hit the like button, comment so that this video goes viral, because Father Alex is going through it, people. I'm just hiding it. I'm being good at hiding my pain, people. So make sure. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that, and it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system.
Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, you watch your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, no, no, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a thing." But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable. All right. And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos. Okay. Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.